Good evening, everyone. Today is December 30th, 2024, and it is 6:33. I would like to call to order this meeting of the Public Safety Committee of the Holyoke City Council. As Jenny Rivera, I'm honored to serve as the chairperson of this committee. Before we begin our agenda, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the members of our committee. We have to my left, Councilor Patty Devine, and Councilor Israel Rivera is not feeling well. He will not be joining us today. Additionally, we have Councilor Carmen Ocasio. We also have Councilor David Bartley. Online, we have Attorney Bissonette. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Madam Chair, just a point of personal privilege. Would it be appropriate if we had a moment of silence for President Carter?
Sure.
Yes.
Would that be okay?
Yes.
I'll let the chair say that.
And we will be having a moment of silence for 39th President Jimmy Carter.
Yep.
Thank you. Today's meeting is being held in chambers and is being broadcasted on the public access channel. It is also available for viewing via Zoom and on the city website. Please note that we are recording this meeting for documentation purposes. So with that being said, let's officially commence our Public Safety Committee. And I'll entertain a motion to take item or...
Take item number 1. Jeffrey, do we have the minutes yet?
They were emailed with the packet on Friday.
Oh, I thought you said that you were going to get them today. Okay. Okay,
You have them?
I'm looking quickly. Jeffrey, I'm sorry, I thought when I came in here, you didn't have the minutes and you were going to make copies of them.
Oh, yeah, and then we got to talking and I didn't have a chance to print them.
Okay, so,
They're 24 pages each, so
okay, why don't
I
we,
had to get back here and start the meeting.
okay, why don't we table item number 1? If that's okay?
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And do you mind, Madam Chairman, if I continue? I did go through a lot of these today. Item number 2, I make a motion that we take that up for discussion and table it, since Counselor Givner is not here, and I think it does need discussion with Department, DPW, and perhaps the mayor.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Item number 3 is from Counselor Bartley.
If I could, I think, Madam Chair and Madam Vice Chair, you could probably take 3, 5, 12, 44, and 51, and you could probably just table them all, because they all need to have a review by the city engineer. And I don't really want to let those go. There's several here I do want to let go, but those I don't want to let go at the moment.
If I might?
Yes.
If I might, Counselor, one of the things that I know what you wanted to do, refer it to the city engineer. I also would like to refer it to Sergeant Zerhide, that grant that the police department got, anywhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. They'll be out there looking for speeders, things like that. So in addition to the city engineer, I'd like to send that to Sergeant Zerhide, okay, for the grant. And then what was the other ones?
Well, and then I was just hoping, so 3, 5, 12, 44, 51 should all just be laid on the table, so when we have the city engineer come in, and when we get the, I think Councilor Devine said there would be a new, possibly engineer coming on board.
Yep.
And my preference is just to, at some point when that person is on board, I can take that person on site for each of these, and so they'll be more prepared.
Okay.
They can drop whatever they gotta drop, and then we can have a meeting.
Okay.
So you can just lay them on the table indefinitely, but
Okay.
I don't wanna have to refile them.
Okay.
What was it again? 3, 5,
Yeah, 12,
12,
44, and 51.
okay.
So I think you can just leave them out, let's leave them on the table.
Okay.
And then I can package up a couple, one other big package, and then I'll have one other one to mention, so.
Okay. So I think now we're on item number 4.
Did you vote on those? Just to vote to table them? Or just leave them on the table?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just leave them on the table.
Well, item number 4, I was going to give it leave to withdraw, because you didn't say anything about that one,
Oh, yeah, okay, so,
the pilot program.
yeah, so 4, 8, let me see, 4, 8, 13, 16, and 27. I think you can all, just give them leave to withdraw for yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they, I don't need to worry about them right now. If I want to refile them, I will.
Okay. So, Jeffrey, we should probably read those?
Yeah, you can do abbreviated reading.
Yeah. So, I'll make a motion that we take up items 4, 8, 13, 16, 27, and we'll be giving those leave to withdraw, and we'd have abbreviated readings of those. Do you want me to read them, or are you all set? Okay. Item number 4, that the DPW and the mayor locate public spaces for trash and recycling receptacles, and that will be given leave to withdraw. And then item number 8, that ordered that the Public Safety Committee invite the Chief of Police, West Springfield Police representative, to discuss the drag racing, and Counselor Vacan as well had said give that leave to withdraw. She's going to refile it. And then number 13, ordered Public Safety and Ordinance Committee review the access road to Peck School. Peck School, safety concern, it's a new school coming up, so we don't need to do that. So that would be a leave to withdraw as well. Item number 16, this one,
Okay, I haven't had an opinion on that too, so I don't know what you want to do with that.
I have my notes, they refer to the DPW Commission.
Okay,
Consider adopting a sewer maintenance, so I'd say send that to DPW commissioners.
okay.
And then we have item
27.
27, leave to withdraw, ordered that we seek assistance from the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission to evaluate and address longstanding truck traffic on Homestead Avenue. And Linda had also said, give that leave to withdraw. And that was it for those items.
And then the final one for me is 53,
53.
and that one there, that one there, why don't you just give that one leave to withdraw too, Patty, and I'll refile it, because it's too confusing the way it is, so I'll refile it.
I had written, it's up to you, we can do a leave to withdraw, or we can go through the grant, because the grant deals with things like that.
Oh, then,
So I had written grant.
Oh, I
So I
don't-
think that would be the best option.
so leave it on the table, have it sent to Sergeant?
Well, just send it to
Send to Sergeant.
Sergeant Zerhard.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, so just say we discussed it, and then,
yeah,
and then send it to Sergeant,
Yeah.
so complied with, send it to Sergeant Zerhide.
yeah.
Okay.
And Jeffrey, if you could actually have the order, and if we can compile those and give that to Sergeant Zerhide, because he's the one who's dealing with that grant.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
So just a clarification, are you referring it out of committee to send to him or leaving it in committee to ask him to come in to talk about it?
I think we should send it out of committee.
Yeah.
And have, and if you give him a copy of the orders, he'll know what this is for.
And just, Madam Chair?
It's-
Just through Chair to Councilor Devine, so if we recall that, now we do grants, that was an ordinance that I proposed and we passed years ago, and now it's in every financial order, that they have to come back with a report, which is what we want anyhow.
Right.
So that works out, that's a winner for me.
And it's a great grant, it really is, to do. Okay, so, okay, let's see, we did 5. I think we're on 6. And that was filed by Counselor Murphy in 2/16/21. And I'd make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw. And he's talking about paving on Ray Street near Sargent. So that would be my motion, to give that leave to withdraw.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Okay. Then item 7 was filed on 4/20/21 by Counselor Graney to invite medical professionals from Holyoke Medical Center or Bay State Health to talk about the pros and cons of marijuana. And that was filed in 2021, so I would make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Okay, then item number 8.
Oh, we discussed that.
We did that one already? Okay. Let's see. Item number 9, be received communication from Kirsten Beatty in regards to state pesticide spraying. That be received?
Received. Second. All in favor?
Aye. Item number 10, 6/15/21, Anderson Burgos, he ordered that the city engineer and HPD study the traffic and increase enforcement on Northampton Street between Beach and West Franklin. I would suggest that we send that one also to Sergeant Zerhide for that grant.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. And then item 11, be received, residents of Norwood Terrace petitioning the city of Holyoke for improvements to the east sidewalks on the dead-end portion of the street. That be received.
You want to refer that to DPW?
Jeff said we should just receive it.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Chair,
Yeah?
because that's a petition, I don't know, you might want to ask the law department if there's any legal requirement to act on it because it's a petition from residents.
Okay. So I'd make a motion that we receive it and send it to the law department for their opinion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Okay, we did 12. Item 13 was filed in,
We did 13.
oh, okay, thank you. Oh, that's right.
We put leave to
Okay.
withdraw.
Item 14 by Counselor Hernandez. In 2021, the intersection of West Franklin and Linden has a crosswalk that is routinely ignored, and I would give that leave to withdraw.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's see out there. Okay, am I on item 15?
15, yes.
Okay. Filed 11/16/21, Anderson Burgos. City engineer work with Public Safety Committee to discuss and attempt mitigate traffic concerns near Ridgewood and Summit. This is very old, and I'm just wondering if perhaps we should check with Councilor Anderson Burgos if he wants to refile that, if we give that leave to withdraw, that he could refile it if he's heard anything more, since this is a couple years old.
Okay. Second. All in favor?
Aye. 16, I think, is all set.
It's all set, yes.
17, I would give that, it was filed by Puello on 1/18/22. Work with the superintendent of DPW, work with the fire department, alarm division, explore the cost of installing blinking flashing lights. Main and Cabot, give that leave to withdraw. Make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw. It was tabled back in 2022.
Second. Carmen, do you want to look into that, refile it?
I'll refile it.
You'll refile it? Okay.
Okay.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. So Carmen Ocasio will refile that. And item number 18, filed on 1/18/22, City of Holyoke installs storm warning lights, much to those in neighboring communities. Again, Madam Chairman, it's up to you, but we have that ability through our website where people can sign up for the emergency things. I hate to give it leave to withdraw without Counselor Givner's input, but it was tabled almost 2 years ago, so I would
Madam
say...
Chair,
Oh, you're here.
I had
Okay.
to come. I just saw that you're throwing all kinds of stuff out.
I didn't see you there.
Sorry, I didn't see you either.
So what's your pleasure?
It was never taken up again, so it's been in the jacket. I think if it were taken up again and scheduled so that the DPW could speak on if that's something that they were capable of. I'm not sure if that's something they would implement or another city department, but it's winter again, and obviously it wouldn't be implemented for this year. But I mean, I think it's an order worth exploring.
Okay.
Do you want us to send it to the DPW commissioners? Or do you want to refile it?
I mean, who would handle something like this?
I would think that the DPW commissioners, city engineer, the mayor because of budget constraints, that type of thing. I'm assuming you're talking about what they do in Springfield, where they have.
They do it at Springfield, they do it in Northampton, yeah.
Okay. And again, it's
I guess I wonder if, because I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've filed is probably things that I would need another department to weigh in on before I would want to just withdraw it. So if it's your intention to schedule a meeting where you invite, Carl and I don't know, whoever else might need to be invited to speak on these items and kind of lump them together, I think this would be a good candidate for that. Because if it's something we can do, I think it'd be nice to do it, but if it's something we can't do, we need to know that from the departments who can't implement it.
I would make a motion then that we, at the next public safety meeting, we invite Carl and other, maybe the city engineer, for Councilor Givner's order.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
You're welcome. Can we go back?
I'm
A
sorry,
motion to go back to number 2.
number 2. Oh, yeah,
She's here.
that was, let me just,
We put table, but I believe she
Yeah.
wants to do leave to withdraw.
oh, and number 2, you want to give leave to withdraw?
Yes, so it's my understanding that the DPW still is not responsible for the alleyways, and I have had correspondence from Carl about that. And also that when they absolutely need to access the alleyways because of a snowstorm for trash pickup, they do go through them and make sure that they're clear for them to do that. So I'm thinking that this should be withdrawn just because it doesn't, the city policy is going to change on that.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, I'd make a motion then to give it leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're on 19.
Okay, we're on 19. Petition from the residents of Holyoke in support of tenant bills of rights. That was tabled 1/10/23 and be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 20, Jordan and Vacan. Please, Chief, provide an updated list of all tickets issued in calendar year 2023, and both have said that was complied with. So I make a motion that that was complied with.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then item 21, Counselor Givner filed 1/3/23, ordered per constituent request, conduct a traffic study on Hamden to help mitigate use of truck route and to address heavy traffic volume on Hamden. Constituents have difficulty entering and exiting driveways. Motion, we take it up for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Givner?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So there have been some items addressed on Hamden there. I noticed that the light has changed for timing to at least allow for the residents there to get in and out of their driveways a little easier. I'm not sure if the shaking of the houses there has been addressed, so I think this is another one where, I mean, I don't know, again, who would handle something like this. I think the traffic study obviously goes through the city engineer, But I don't know how to address the concerns of constituents that their houses are shaking to figure out if we can mitigate this as a truck route.
Maybe the best thing to do, we are getting a new engineer, is send this to engineer.
I mean, I think that's fine to send it to the engineer, but there needs to be a follow-up, so I would, once, if it's possible, once there is an engineer, maybe we could take up some of these items that have been sitting here because we don't have.
We lost her.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Now we can.
We missed you a little bit.
Sorry. I was saying like, if there is a new city engineer, maybe this is the kind of, because some of these things have been sitting here a long time just because there hasn't been a city engineer. If it looks like we will have one, would it be possible to take these same items up again, or do you prefer these be refiled?
Should we take this one up at number 18?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay.
So make a motion to take this up at a next public safety meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 22 was filed on 1/3/23, Counselor Givner and Tallman. Per constituent request, please address safety concerns of motorists traveling on Locust between Hampshire and Cabot to the corner of Cabot. Parking to corner of Cabot in front of Health Center obstructs the view of vehicles crossing, turning onto Cabot. Make a motion that we take that up for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Gardner?
So again, Madam Chair, this is the item that was tabled because we didn't have a city engineer to address this. There is a visibility issue at that corner that's right on Cabot, where there's like that, it's Cabot and, it's not Linden, the street before,
Locust?
but when you're coming, yeah, on Locust, when you're coming out onto Cabot, the visibility is really bad because people park right to the corner. So it seems like it would be a simple solution of painting, you know, the no parking lines, or maybe painting parking so people only park in the designated spots. But as it is, it's a really dangerous to turn onto or cross over Cabot. So again, I think this is something that could be taken up if there is a city engineer.
I would make a motion that we put this on our next Public Safety Committee meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 23 was filed 1/17/23 by Puello. I make a motion that we give it leave to withdraw. City engineer, please explore the feasibility of installing a divider at the top of St. Vincent Street. Make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And item 24 by Counselor Givner, file 2723, ordered with community support that the city forester provide a safety action plan and timeline for annual maintenance and tree trimming. Make a motion that we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Counselor Givner, on my note, I put, we have a tree grant, a current one. I wonder if that's where we should, you know, when we have our public safety meeting, is have the city forester come in as well.
I think that's a great idea, and then maybe we can figure out if there is an action plan, because if there's now a grant to do these things, I would also be fine with giving this a leave to withdraw, and it could be refiled, you know, if things don't improve, improvements to the tree trimming and such. So I wouldn't want to, you know, beat this dead horse.
Okay, I think this is something that's being talked about with Megan and Kevin Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Ordinance, I think?
Yeah, could be an ordinance. They're talking about trees and stuff like that. It's really up to Counselor Givner if she wants to give it leave to withdraw, or...
That's fine.
Okay, so make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. And this is item 25 by Counselor Tallman on 2/7/23. consider do not block the box at 56 Jackson Street. I would give that leave, make a motion to give that leave to withdraw because the construction's done.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 26, filed on 2/21/23, Anderson Burgos, orders city engineer provide feedback to address traffic safety issues at the intersection of Linden, Anderson, and Mackenzie. And that, to me, that would go under the grant with the police, with Sergeant Zerhide. And I will say that the corner of Portland and Mackenzie, the owners of that property have cut the bushes completely. They're gone, which is a big help, but I still think that it should go to the grant so that the police can watch that corner.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then 27 we did. Okay. 28 from the fire chief, vehicle maintenance report for calendar year ending in December 31st, 2022 be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. And item 29 was ordered on 5/2/23, Anderson Burgos. City engineer investigates safety measures at the intersection of West Franklin and St. Jerome's. And again, I would make a motion that that go under the grant with Sergeant Zerhide.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And let's see, and item number 30, again, 5/2/23 by Councilor Burgos, Anderson Burgos, ordered that we look into having security cameras installed at Rowan Park. I know that there has been some problems up there, illegal activities, and I think that should go under the grant as well. So I would make a motion that that go under the grant to Sergeant Zerhide.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 31, 5/2/23, Anderson Burgos, ordered that city engineer investigate the installation of pedestrian safety measures at the crosswalk located at Northampton and Winthrop Street. I'm not sure what the council wants us to do with that. I went by there today, and I'm just wondering if maybe a do not block the box at that location might work better than curb extensions. But again, we can table it if, till we talk to Councilor Anderson Burgos.
Second, all in favor?
Okay, so that'd be tabled. Okay, and let's see, 32, Councilor Vacan ordered that the engineer's going to be busy, okay. Evaluate Whitings Farm Road. Councilor Vacan has said that that's been complied with.
Okay.
Make a motion that that's been complied with.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 33, McGee and Anderson Burgos ordered that the police department station a car on Mackenzie near the intersection of Portland and Mackenzie to prevent cars from the stop sign. Again, that would go under the grant. Up above, we had that. Sorry. Make a motion that that be given to the grant.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 34, filed 5/16/23 from Chief Katalevitz, that the fire department brush fire prevention plan that be received, and we do have that in our packet. So I make a motion that that be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 35, ordered on 6/6/23, Puello, ordered that the police chief please provide reports on an accident, and I would give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 36, from Kyle Rossi, Director of DPW, 2019 partial citywide traffic signal replacement project. Make a motion that that be received.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second, I'm sorry, all in favor? Aye.
Counselor, item 37 from Counselor Givner, filed on June 6, 23. At the city engineer, but the city engineer is going to be very busy. That there be a traffic study in Hamden Street corridor of 202 to Nonotuck, as well as Dwight, the corner from Nonotuck to Beach Street. I've got my notes say, check with the new city engineer and question if this should be under the grant as well because of their speeding, people passing one another. But depending on what Councilor Givner would like to do.
Counselor Givner?
Sorry, where is it?
Item 37.
37.
Thank you. So, yeah, I really would like all of these to still be considered by a city engineer, but it looks like there's also a lot of work going on throughout the city. And there's a new grant, so I think it's worth giving this a leave to withdraw so that we can tackle, citywide items all together.
Okay, I'll make a motion that this be given leave to withdraw.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Item 38, June 6, 2023, by Israel Rivera, ordered that city engineer, it says, out Willow Street in the traffic study test. Constituents are concerned about speeding and volume, so I would suggest that we make a motion to put that under the grant as well, the traffic grant.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 39, was that one of yours, Counselor Bartley?
No, that's
No.
Okay,
complied with.
that's been complied with.
Everybody what?
30, that was filed June 20th, 2023. Jordan, Maldonado, Velez, Puello, Israel Rivera, Jenny Rivera, and Tallman. DPW installed a crosswalk at Cabot Street at South Summer on the westerly corner, and that has been done, so that has been complied with. Make a motion that that's been complied with.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, then item 40, on June 20th, 23, Councilor Vacan ordered that our city engineer evaluate the area Sullivan School for the addition of a crosswalk, and Councilor Vacan has said that was complied with. Do I make a motion that that's been complied with?
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Item 41, Israel Rivera on 6/20/23, city engineer installed 2 raised crosswalks on Samanset Street. I'm not sure what to do with this, but I know that Councilor Rivera has talked about this in a committee meeting, so maybe the best thing to do would be to table it until
Nothing
he's,
happened. Yeah, let's take it.
okay.
Yeah, Madam Chair, just to the committee, this is a copy, and so I don't know if this is, because if you're gonna do a crosswalk, you need to have an ordinance on it. So I'm not really sure if, I think you just send it back to city council, and then Mr. Rivera is the chair of ordinance, so he can sort of address it, okay? An ordinance, that's what I would recommend you do.
Okay.
Could we make a motion to send it to ordinance?
You certainly can.
Okay, I mean,
You has to go back to committee and then make a recommendation on the jacket, on the agenda, that it goes back to ordinance.
okay. So I'd make a motion that we bring this before the full city council in order to give it to the ordinance committee.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
42, do we do that?
No,
Okay.
that's on Kevin.
On June 20th, 23, Puello, Jordan, Israel Rivera, and Vacan ordered that the police department provide an update on traffic citations, and Councilor Vacan has indicated that that's been complied with. So I make a motion that that's been complied with.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Item 43, 8/1/23, Israel Rivera ordered that the reps of the Holyoke Housing Authority come in and provide an update to residents at Tefert Apartments regarding a letter. Since Councilor Rivera is sick tonight and unable to attend, I'd make a motion that we table that.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
4 is done.
And we already did 44. Or item 45, ordered on 8/1/23, Puello and Israel Rivera, DPW, please draft a plan to update the current actions taken on the Emerald Ash borer tree. Again, the same. I would table that until we hear from Councilor Rivera. Motion to table.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Okay, item 46, 8/1/23, referred from Charter and Rules from city solicitor letter provisions of charter impacting the implementation of a police commission that be received. Make a motion that that be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, item 47, 8/123, ordered representative of the Holyoke Mall come into the public safety and talk about what they're doing to address safety concerns of residents regarding the upper deck, parking deck. Make a motion, we take it off the table for discussion, and I can answer that.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. When that addition was put on, I had the same questions, because anybody that does go up on that second thing, it does, you think it's moving and all this, and the city engineer at the time assured me that that was safe, that there was absolutely no problems with that. Now, that was back in the 90s, so I don't have a problem giving this leave to withdraw unless you'd prefer to table it until Councilor Rivera sees it. But I've already gone through this back in the 90s when that was first built. But he may want to, know that. So if you want, we can table that.
We could table it.
Motion to table.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Item 48, 9523, Mass DOT, replacement of bridges, Route 141, Appleton Street, over first level, and that was received. Motion to that be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 49, introduced by Councilor Givner on 9/5/23, order that initiatives be discussed and created to encourage convenience store, fast food store owners to install trash receptacles and sponsor trash collection throughout the city of Holyoke. I'll make a motion that we take that up for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Givner?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So this order, I put in hopes of, creating a discussion that helps us figure out how something like this could be done. I imagine maybe it should have gone to ordinance, because it seems to me that there would need to be an ordinance that we could enforce in order to hold anyone accountable, but I don't know the legality of that, considering these businesses have been here. But I would like to see them take a little more initiative in the community, since it's their trash that's all over the city. So I'm not really sure where to go with this. And I can imagine it'd be helpful to maybe send this to the recycling committee. I'm not sure if they are working with business owners on recycling, in which case they could also discuss some of the trash issues.
I wonder if we might make a motion to send this to the health department and see if that's something that they can take care of.
Okay. Yeah. Can we table it and send it to the health department so that we could get a response from them?
Yep. Make a motion that that be tabled and sent to the health department till we get a response from them.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And item 50, file 9523, Givner and Tallman, ordered that temporary speed humps be placed on Taylor Street to be followed by permanent speed bumps for resident safety. Make a motion that we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor
I
Givner?
guess there is a petition.
Yeah. So the residents did do a petition, and this order was put in when they were talking about starting the petition. The petition is complete, it's been submitted. It's my understanding that this is a funding issue, and now it's also winter, so there's obviously no installation of speed humps, there's no painting of lines, etc. So I would like to table this for a follow-up from DPW so that we can get a response as to when they can expect to get those speed humps, since they go through all the right channels to get them.
I make a motion that we table this and send it to the DPW.
Counselor
Yeah,
Bartley?
because I don't have the packet. Is a petition in your packet?
Yes.
And is it stamped as, by the clerk as meeting all the requirements for the ordinance?
Let's see.
Also, Jeffrey has his hand up, Madam Chair.
Oh, Jeffrey's got his hand up.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, just wanted to make sure it's noted too that public hearing would first have to be held before they could be installed.
Oh, okay. Public safety, do they do a public hearing? Or is that ordinance?
Anybody can do it.
It's usually
Anybody?
done in ordinance.
Any committee can do it.
My question would be, if this passes and the Taylor Street is allowed to have the permanent speed bumps, that would have to be an ordinance anyways? Eventually?
Now, to Councilor Bartley's point, I think it could be held in any committee. Just traditionally, they have been done in ordinance, but I think Councilor Bartley is right that any committee could hold the hearing. But we'd have to get traffic reviews from the engineer as well.
Okay. So I just don't want to send it to one committee, have a public hearing, and then send it to another committee, rather than have the public hearing in the committee that eventually will be ordinance. I mean, whatever Counselor Givner wants is fine.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
if I may? So I think you're doing the right thing. You can leave it here, you can write the ordinance, because we usually deal with an ordinance, so that might be the better play. And then, but I'm more interested right now to see whether or not they've had the requisite signatures in there. Usually the clerk will,
Yeah.
well, I see signatures on a page. Are they all valid signatures, and do they meet the 2/3 requirement for property owners? That's the role of the, clerk's office to let us know. I mean, it's all well and good that we have the signatures, but,
So out of 26, well, no, wait.
yeah, but Jenny, does she have like, this meets, because Taylor Street's a very long street.
Yeah, this one, it's got, she's checked them all off, city clerk.
Yeah, there's just
Okay,
one.
she
They're
checked
all
them?
Taylor Street.
Okay, and she's, well,
There's 4 ends and the
Yeah,
rest are
look
all
at, there's
check
like
marks.
4 different pages.
okay, I guess what I'm saying though is, and I'm sure they're there, but I guess what I'm saying is you need to have 2/3 of the property owners, not 2/3, because there's a ton of renters over there. So what I'm saying is, everybody on Taylor Street could sign that, and it could not be valid because none of the property owners signed it. So I just want to know whether or not it met the basic criteria for that, and did the clerk indicate?
It said, the order on September 5th, 2023, received and adopted, referred to the DPW, copy to public safety.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, so I don't know anything about the signature. Oh, yeah, well, that's just a question for the clerk, so maybe when we send it back to committee, Patty and Jenny, maybe we could ask the clerk.
I mean, send it back to city council?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
okay.
So I'll make a motion that we send this to city council to check with the city clerk to make sure all the signatures are correct.
Are valid, okay. Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, we got 61 was done.
51.
51.
We're on 50, we're on 52.
52, petition of Ward 5 residents for a crosswalk on Kane Road, and that was received. And today, I was going around doing make a motion that we take this off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Counselor Bacon did not address this one when she addressed the other ones, but there is a crosswalk on Kane Road and Vermont Street. There's a crosswalk at the school. There's a crosswalk at Kane Road and Homestead, and there's also speed bump on Kane Road. So I would make a motion that this be complied with, because everything's there.
Second.
And this was from 10/17/23.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, and then we got that one. Okay, item 54, introduced by Puello and Bacon on 10/17/23, that Tapestry please consider providing at minimum quarterly needle collection data. Again, Councilor Bacon didn't address that, so I would make a motion to give that leave to withdraw.
Just under discussion?
Councilor Bartley?
Yeah, I'm hearing, I guess with this one, I didn't sign on to it at the time because I don't know I know it says please consider, so I guess the only question would be, and Jeff, this would be through the chair to Jeff, has a communication been sent to the vendor making such a request? Jeff?
At the time it was filed, a copy would have been sent to them. I mean, I can go back through my email records after and make sure, but usually with this kind of order, a copy is sent at the time it's referred.
Well, if I may, Madam Chair, so A, I want to see the letter, and B, I'd want to know whether or not the vendor replied. I mean, because, I think you can send it back, and then either it's going to be, we'll have the answers in January, at the first January meeting, or we won't. And we'll just figure it out.
Or we can make a motion to put it into next public safety meeting.
Okay.
No, that's
That
even
work?
better, even better.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay. Item 55, introduced by Councilor McGee on 11/21/23, that a youth task force be established with a stipend. Give that leave to withdraw. Make a motion to give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, then item 56, filed on 11/21/23, Anderson Burgos, this is a copy, ordered that the DPW engineer review better placement and address the tree obstructing the stop sign at the intersection of St. Jerome and West Franklin. I went up there today, and that tree limb is no longer there, so it's no longer obstructing it. So I would say, let me see if it's also there. And residents do have a concern about people going through the stop sign. So the tree is no longer obstructing, but we can put that in under the grant because of the speeding to Sergeant Zerhide. Make a motion that we put that to the grant for Sergeant Zerhide.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
57, filed on 11/21/23, Murphy Ramboletti, order that the DPW look into the traffic calming and increased safety measures for the intersection of Sargent and St. Jerome. Make a motion, we take that up the table for discussion, and I think that too should go to the grant because it talks about stop signs, installing flashing lights. Too many cars are going through the four-way stop, so I think first send that to the grant to Sergeant Zerhide. Make a motion to do that.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then item 58, 11/21/23 by Councilor Vacan, again, is a copy that the police department provide an update summary of enforcement activities by Holyoke and State Police, and Councilor Vacan had indicated to give it leave to withdraw and that she would refile it, so I'd make a motion to do just that.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 59, again, a copy from Councilor Vacan on 11/21/23. At the I-91 dedicated exit lane to the mall, install flexible lane delineations to prevent people from illegally crossing. Again, she indicated to give that leave to withdraw, and she would refile that, so I'd make that motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 60, petition for speed humps on Sargent and St. Jerome's, that be received.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 61, Puello, DPW, please explore adding a sidewalk walking area along the hill at Lower Westfield Road, beginning at Ingleside. Make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor? Oh. Councilor Bartley?
Please explore adding a sidewalk walking area along the hill at Lower Westfield Road, beginning at Ingles. Oh, okay, I know what he means. Well, it's been since 23, so it's been, Carl's been there for this whole time. Through the chair to Jeff, has Carl replied to this?
I believe this was one of the orders where we were waiting for an engineer to be able to participate in discussion of several similar orders throughout the city.
I'm not sure what ward that's in.
It's 2,
That's 2.
yeah, no doubt.
Carmen, I don't know if you want, well, I'm going to be very blunt. Counselor Puello is no longer here, and as far as I'm concerned, he's a traitor to this country, and that's why this be given leave to withdraw. And if Carmen Ocasio wants to refile it, she can do that. That would be my motion.
Do you want to refile it, Carmen?
Yes, I'll refile it, but, Patty, we shouldn't have even went there with Will, because we ain't talking about him, we just talking about the order. That's what's important.
I'm just giving you my opinion.
Thank you.
So we'll make a motion, give that leave to withdraw, and that Carmen Ocasio will refile under order.
Yeah, and
Second,
Carmen,
all
I'll
in
sign
favor?
that over with you, okay? We'll just do it, right?
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 62 on 12/5/23, Tallman ordered that Sean Sheedy from DPW Review Maintenance, I'd give motion to give that leave to withdraw because Sean is no longer there with the DPW. He's with the school department. So I'm not sure what ward that's in.
6,
That's in 6?
yeah, definitely.
Well, I would give it leave to withdraw, and if Counselor Anderson Burgos would like to refile it, he can certainly do that. So that would be my motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 63, 12/19/23, Maldonado Velez, order that the council work with Tapestry, state delegation, and appropriate city departments to work towards creating safe injection sites. This says, send to public safety with a copy to ordinance. So I'm not sure what motion to make.
Leave to withdraw. I mean, what else can do with it? You tell you, come on.
Yeah, my initial thing was going to give it leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And 12/19/23, Maldonado Velez, order that the Holyoke City Council declare that housing is a human right, which means everyone, regardless of income, history of criminal justice involvement, mental health status, substance use, race, sexual orientation, immigration status, physical ability, sex, gender, religion, and veteran status deserve a safe and affordable, dignified housing. I would make a motion that we receive and accept this on behalf of Councilor Maldonado Velez. It's pretty straightforward, and I certainly would be in favor. It's a resolution, pretty much, and that's what my motion would be.
Okay, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's see. Item 65, 12/19/23, Maldonado Velez, order that we create pathways for community ownership of property, land trust, condominium conversions. I would give that, it's also public safety with a copy of ordinance. I would say, make a motion to give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 66, October 5th, 2021, McGee, order that the Board of Health, Community Development, and Mayor do a survey of City Hall. This has already been done, my understanding, but if you want to have it complied with or send it to the mayor, whatever your pleasure is.
I would say complied with.
I'd make a motion that that be complied with.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then this one is on item 67 on 12/19/23, Maldonado Velez, order to create a rental registration requiring all rental units, including short-term rentals. This says send to public safety. I would say we can do a few things with this. My motion would be to, it already is in public safety, to send it to the law department to see if this can be done, if this is legal to do that, and it, according to the order, it would be housed in the Board of Health or the building department.
Okay, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just, Madam Chair,
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilor Bartley,
how far are we going today? Are we going to 73, or are you going all the way down the line?
all the way.
All the way.
Oh,
Do you have any more?
oh, yeah, I never, I
You
didn't, I just saw
Councilor Bartley.
I just saw the items through, I saw laid on the table, and I didn't know they were gonna be addressed, so I didn't really go through my normal review of these, so I think anyone with my name on it, I think I would rather have it laid on the table, if you won't mind. And then, and there's probably a bunch of them towards the back end. I can read them off to you if you want. So you got 71,
71,
Wait a second, 71,
79,
79,
82,
82,
yep,
yeah.
82,
Yeah, we got, see, Counselor Jordan and
Jordan
Counselor
has
Bacon
complied with.
complied with. 82, Counselor Jordan has said complied with.
well, he said complied with unless Councilor Bartley objects.
I do object.
Okay, so 82,
To
Yeah.
table.
go ahead.
Yeah, 86,
86,
yep, thank you, I'm almost there, I'm scrolling. 97,
87,
98,
90,
99,
99,
100,
yeah,
101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 108, 109, 115, 117, 121, and then, if I may, Madam Chair, what I'll do is, I'll email you, and I'll put these in some semblance of normal order. So when you set up scheduled meetings for next year, when you bring in the chief or DP, you can see which one, plug which order into. I mean, they're not earth-shattering orders, I mean, for heaven's sakes. I mean, just, but I did want to get a discussion of them. And so when you organize your meetings for next year, I'll tell you what umbrella they should go under, and then go from there.
you'll do the same thing with these that you did with the
You're
others.
darn right I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought you were stopping at 65 today.
We're
No,
just trying to
we're
clear
trying
the
to clear up the
so that
jacket.
way Whatever's lead to withdrawal comes off, and then we could have these where we table and we could discuss.
Yeah, now I know.
Take them
I
out.
wasn't clear.
No,
so-
see, you had 82, and Jordan wanted that complied with.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'll make a motion that items 71, 79, 82, 86, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 108, 109, 115, 117, and 121 be tabled until Counselor Bartley gets back to the chair.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Merry,
No.
I was gonna say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Where,
Happy New Year.
yeah. Now, where are we? Okay, let's see. I think we're stopped on,
On 71.
yeah,
Thank you.
but did we do,
No, he tabled 71.
okay.
Oh, no, let's go back to 68.
Yeah, 68, okay. This is from Maldonado Velez, that the city create public accessible landlord registry database. Again, to combine that with item 67 and go to the law department to see if that's a legal thing that they can do.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
just a quick clarification. Those two items you're referring to the law department, are you leaving them in committee and referring and asking that to be copied to them, or are you referring it out to them?
I'm not sure.
'Cause I don't know if your intent is to have them come into committee to discuss it, or you just want it sent to them.
We just want it sent to
There-
them.
Okay.
Okay, so item 69, McGrath Smith and Israel Rivera order that the fire chief communicate a written plan for supporting firefighters to successfully complete their EMT certification. This was tabled on December 4th, 2024. I don't see, I know that Counselor Rivera is sick tonight. I don't see McGrath Smith, so my motion would be to table it.
Okay. Should we table it for the next meeting?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, table for the next meeting?
Okay, and item number 70 is Israel Rivera order that the health commissioners representing the Board of Health come into the DGR, and discuss the tobacco license issuance policy. Make a motion, we take that off the table. Is that going to DGR Counselor Givner, or maybe Jeff can tell us why it's in public safety.
It's in public safety because it basically mirrors Councilor Bartley's order, item 71. And so they were both sent to the same committee because it's the same discussion, basically.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that
We're gonna
item
table that one.
70 be tabled. Okay. Item 72, ordered by Divine, 8/6/24, that the mayor, in conjunction with the Hoyok Police Department and Disabilities Commission, give an update. We just had an update on December 4th, so, sorry. So I would make a motion that we table this and take it up again in mid-January.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And this is item 73, and this is a copy. Divine and Jenny Rivera order that the mayor issue an executive order temporarily suspending all fines related to the periodic inspections of the 3 families. And we tabled that in October, and we had said that we would meet again with the building department in January. So perhaps we can table this until the beginning of February.
Okay.
And we can ask them how they're doing with that. So that would be my motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 74, 1/18/22, Anderson Burgos ordered that the sidewalk in front of 211 West Franklin Street be repaired. I'm going to make a motion that this be complied with, only because it's 2 years old, so I have to assume that Councilor Anderson Burgos would have refiled this or would have been on top of this, so it's probably already been done. But if you'd prefer that we table it and ask them, that's fine too.
We could go with complied with.
Okay, make a motion that that's been complied with.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. This is item 75, Puello 3/1/22, order that the city engineer draft cost and feasibility of installing 2 race crosswalks on Main Street adjacent to Springdale Park. I would make a motion that we give it leave to withdraw unless Councilor Ocasio wants to sign on to this order.
I'll sign on to it.
You sign.
Okay. All right.
What's-
So they'll make a motion that this be tabled,
Okay.
and include Councilor Ocasio.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 76, filed by Councilor Givner on 4/5/22. The city revisit existing traffic light projects and consider rotaries in their place, traffic circles, require no lights, etc. Councilor Givner filed this. There's a study that was done in 2001. About 23 intersections in the United States reported that converting intersections from traffic signals or stop signals to roundabouts reduce injury. So I make a motion, we take that off the table for discussion, see what Councilor Givner would like to do.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Councilor Givner? I'm gonna get you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think this can be, and we withdraw. Again, there's going to be more citywide studies and action plans. So, I think we can let this go.
Okay. Councilor Rivera is nice enough to go get me some water. So as soon as she gets back, I will make that motion that we give it leave to withdraw. My hero. Thank you. Make a motion that we give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Oh, that's still nice and cold. Okay, so we are at, okay, item 70, we did that one. Item 77, Anderson Burgos order the Holyoke Police Department come to Public Safety Committee meeting to discuss patrolling of West Franklin Street. I'd make a motion that we send that to Sergeant Zerhide with the grant.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 78, Anderson Burgos, this was a copy, but ordered that the Holyoke Police Department patrol Florence Avenue. And again, that I would make a motion that we give that to the grant to Sergeant Zerhide.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
And then item 80, Counselor Givner, 8/2/22, ordered that the Holyoke Police Department create a publicly visible calendar of speed trailers so that communities know when they can expect to see requested actions in their neighborhoods. Make a motion, we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Givner?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to see some action on this, or at least hear from the new police chief or whoever's in charge of like the traffic stuff or the speed trailers, and understand how they're moving these around. Because I know there's definitely various neighborhoods who've requested this kind of these speed trailers and haven't seen them since this was filed. So if we could table this for whenever we have someone from the police department available to speak on it in committee, that would be appreciated.
Make a motion to table it.
These are some notes Mike sent about some orders later in the agenda.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you,
Councillor McGrath Smith just emailed me these notes on orders that are coming up later in the agenda.
thank you.
So we're in the table and then
Okay.
you need chief to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. That was item 80.
80, yes.
Item 81 from Chief Pratt, that be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. And then 82, it was Counselor Bartley. 83, Counselor Givner, Maldonado Velez ordered that the city install citywide signage reflecting state law that requires cars to stop for pedestrians in crosswalks. Make a motion, we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor? Counselor Givner?
Aye.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Again, I would really like to get feedback from DPW on how this is being handled. There are signs at some crosswalks, but not at others. But I think it would be helpful to have them at more than just a select few. So, yeah.
So, you want that tabled?
Yeah, I'd like it tabled until we have someone from the DPW in to speak on it.
Make a motion that we table that for a future city public safety meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 84, order from Puello that flashing beacon signal be installed by the fire department at Springdale and Maine for pedestrians crossing into the park. Make a motion that we give this leave to withdraw unless Councilor Ocasio wants to add her name to that order.
Add my name to that order.
Okay.
Thank you.
Make a motion that we add Councilor Ocasio's name to that order.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And item 85, was that one of,
That was Bartley's.
okay, because Councilor Jordan said it was complied with, but, so we'll skip 85, 86, 87. On 8/20/23, Jenny Rivera ordered that the city review and recommend three-way or four-way stop signs at these intersections, and she named several intersections. Make a motion, send that to the DPW
Second.
and the city engineer,
The city
with the
engineer.
city, DPW and city engineer.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, item 88, 9/5/23, Counselor Givner, that the Board of Health provide the Public Safety Subcommittee with either a presentation or written outline of the laws exist to protect property owners from damage by overgrowth of trees and other greenery from neighboring homeowners. Make a motion, we take it off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Counselor Givner?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm not sure when this was brought up, but I recall a discussion in one of the committees about this, and it just highlights that property owners are responsible for removing their own trees, and yeah, if a neighbor's tree is hanging over your property, it's for you to deal with. So I think we can let this one go too.
Okay.
So, was that make a motion to leave to withdraw? Was that the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
make a motion to give that leave to withdraw.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 89, 10-3-23, Counselor Givner, order to create a do not block the box marking and Beacon and Pleasant. Make a motion, we take that up off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Counselor
It
Givner?
hasn't been done yet, and it should be. I think it's a great order. I did go by there today, so I'd make a motion, unless you wanted something different, that we send that to the DPW to be done. Again, they may not be able to do it in the winter, but to do it as soon as feasible, unless there's
I think
something.
that's a good idea.
Okay, so I'll make that motion that the DPW do not block the box at that intersection or that corner when feasible.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 90, on 1/2/24, Israel Rivera, that the Honorable City Council requests that the Mayor, Department of Public Works, and Parking Advisory Committee meet with the Safety Committee to discuss the possibility of making parking enforcement a subdivision of the Traffic Division. I'd table this until Councilor Rivera is available, and we can invite the Mayor and DPW in.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 91, 1/2/24, Israel Rivera requests that the officers working at the Holyoke Police Department Community Service Center that could be found at 208 Ray Street come into public safety. I make a motion that we table this until Councilor Rivera is available, and we bring that into public safety.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 92, 1/2/24, Israel Rivera ordered that the Board of Health and Tapestry reps come into public safety and discuss the importance of Narcan. I make a motion that we do the same thing, table it for a future public safety meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is 93 one of Counselor Bartley's?
No.
No, okay, so 90,
That's Kevin Jordan's.
yeah. Jordan and Ocasio copied order DPW also install flashing signal stop signs for cars to stop at the crosswalk at Cabot and South Summer. Make a motion that we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
And if I might, I talked to Councilor Ocasio tonight when she came in. Homestead Avenue had 2 speed bumps, for lack of a better word, and it's like as soon as they were put in, they had to be taken out. And those lights are still there, so I was gonna, if it's okay with Councilor Ocasio, that we check with the DPW to see if the lights that were on Homestead can go down to South Summer.
Madam Chair,
Yes?
there are notes in front of you from Carl that I provided that gave some feedback on this.
I couldn't even hear him.
A note from Carl with feedback on it.
What was the note, Jeff? There's so many.
That list of notes that I
Okay, yeah.
gave to you for the
Okay.
meeting.
Blinking stop signs are over $1,500 each. I have attached a quote that I requested not too long ago. I have received other requests for blinking stop signs also. The problem is I do not have the funding for these types of requests. So I would, let's see, Councilor Jordan had me follow up with Carl and ask him to put in a financial request to the mayor to cover the cost of the sign at this intersection in order to get it on January 7th council agenda. That's only one sign, one sign. I still, and again, it's up to Councilor Ocasio, that we do refer this to the DPW to see if they can move the lights that are kind of wasted now up on Homestead Avenue down to South Summer Street. And if they can't, they can't. And then we can put this for a financial thing, as Councilor Jordan suggested.
I agree.
That sound
Did it?
okay?
Sounds great.
Okay, I'll make that motion, that we send that to the DPW to see if they can move any of the lights from Homestead that are no longer needed for that area that the speed humps were taken out of.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item 94, filed by, on 3/6/24 for Mayor Garcia, communication regarding 2 orders filed by Councilor Ocasio. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
So, Jeff, do you have any idea?
Do we have a thing?
It's a communication from the mayor.
Do we have that?
I didn't put it in your packet because I thought you were only going to item 65.
Oh, okay. So, why don't we table this until, well, why don't we just make a motion that this has been complied with, and Jeffrey, if you could send us that communication? Is that
Yeah, I
something we
mean,
can
you,
do?
you could just receive it and I could provide
Okay.
it to everybody.
Make a motion that that be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and item 95 on 3/6/24, Murphy Ramboletti, order that the city council accept Lynn Ann Drive and Richard Eager Drive as public ways. Make a motion that receive and refer to the ordinance committee.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and item number 96, 4/2/24 from Counselor Givner, to address traffic concerns in Holyoke. Let's see, training member. Chief of Police shall designate 6 members and such additional members as may be from time to time be required to act as traffic officers. Such members shall receive and be given thorough and adequate training in the regulation and direction of traffic in accordance with the uniform and recognized standard. Make a motion, we take that off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Givner?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I would like this table because this is in our ordinances, and having a new police chief, I would be interested to see how he'd like to handle this. So we do have laws on the books that say we do have to have a traffic squad. And it would definitely help with our traffic issues if we actually complied with this ordinance as a city. So I would like to table this for when someone from the police department can speak on this.
Okay.
Make a motion that we table this for a future meeting.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye. Okay, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, those are all David Bartley's, 104, 105.
106.
Okay, wait, we got, okay, Counselor McGrath Smith gave Jeffrey some information, so, let's see, 107, Counselor Givner, 5/21/24, ordered that crosswalks be installed from the parking lot on Canal, serving businesses in the block between Water and Appleton Street. Make a motion that we take it off the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Counselor Givner?
Thanks, Madam Chair. This is a request since there's parking and a lot of people crossing that street in that area, but there's no crosswalk. So I think this has to go to ordinance, and maybe it should be sent to ordinance to have a crosswalk added there, and then to DPW so they can add that to their spring list of crosswalks to paint.
So make a motion that we send this to the full city council to, in turn, send that to ordinance.
Yes.
Okay. My motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, Bertley. Okay, here we go with Counselor McGrath Smith. Item number 110 on 6/18/24. Counselor McGrath Smith, Israel Rivera, Givner, Murphy Ramboletti, Jenny Rivera, and Sullivan ordered that Section 34 of the Holyoke City Charter be amended to establish a police commission by virtue of special act in accordance with the provisions of Article 2, Section 8 of the Massachusetts Constitution, and we take that off the table for discussion. And it says, Counselor McGrath Smith has a note here. Can it be taken up soon? I hope, based on the number of co-sponsors. If it's better taken up in charter and rules due to the overfull public safety jacket, I am more than happy as chair for it to be sent back there. I make a motion that we take it up with one of the orders in here. I don't remember what it was, but it was a correspondence about a police commission, one of the items. So if Counselor McGrath Smith doesn't mind, I would ask that this, there's so much paperwork here, I don't know, but do you remember there was one that came up today?
It might have been with,
It was item 46.
Item 46, thank you. So let's see what item 46 is. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, item 46 is referred from Charter and Rules from City Solicitor letter regarding the provisions of charter impacted by implementation of a police commission. So I would make a motion that we table this along with item 46 we just received. So Councilor McGrath, she wants to send it to, I think it should stay in public safety since it deals with the police commission. So my motion would be to table this along with, oh boy, we already tabled 46, that we table 110 with and get a copy of the letter from the city solicitor regarding police commission. And we table it in public safety.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's see. 111, vacant order, permanent sign indicating traffic light ahead be placed before the curve on Westfield Road. That's been complied with. Make a motion that that's been complied with.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
I think I missed 111.
111.
Yeah, various residents' letter regarding maintaining the quality of its policing methods. Be received. Motion to
Second,
be received.
second, all in favor?
Okay.
Aye.
Item number 113, Givner, by request of several business owners, update graffiti ordinances and transfer law enforcement responsibilities to the Holyoke Police Department instead of property owners, or give building owners warnings with grace period, specified number of days to clean up the graffiti. Make a motion that we take this off the table for discussion. Whatever Councilor Givner wants to do, but it sounds like it should be going to ordinance.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Councilor Givner?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah, I agree. This probably should have went to ordinance. So I would say, let's send it to ordinance.
Okay.
Okay. So full city council,
Send that to ordinance, to the full city council to send it to ordinance.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's see, where are we?
There.
And then this one,
114.
114, from the interim city engineer about Bray Park Drive, update that's been complied with. Make a motion that that's been complied with.
All in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 15 is Councilor Bartley. Item 116 from Councilor Ocasio, filed 9/4/24, requests that the Registry of Motor Vehicles come into the City Council and explain what is legal and not legal for handicap signs for residents. Make a motion, we take that up the table for discussion.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Councilor Ocasio?
Been complied with.
Comply with.
Complied with? Okay.
Thank you.
Make a motion that that's been complied with.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, this now, 118, Counselor Israel Rivera, order the Holyoke Police Department explore the cost of new funding avenues so the department can invest in body cams. With the climate that police have to work in today, it's only fair. So I would make a motion that, one, we take it up the table for discussion, two, that we refer it to the mayor and the Holyoke Police Department.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, item 119 from McGrath Smith, ordered that the DPW Director and Parks and Rec Director come into council to give a report on addressing the issue of Pulaski Park wall deteriorating, the trees and shrubberies behind the wall not being removed due to issues with Mass DOT. And make a motion, we take that off the table for discussion. And Councilor McGrath Smith says, we have a report funded by the CPA committee that shows that the walkway and wall are in danger due to the lack of vegetation control. If I can be told when this item is taken up in public safety, I can arrange for District 2 DOT representative and our engineer to be present to talk through the challenges. We should also invite Representative Duffy and Senator Vilas, this is an issue that we need to solve if we don't want to lose the wall in the long run. So I guess we would have a motion that we take this up at a future city, a public safety meeting. And
Next safety?
depending on if you can.
Yep,
Yeah.
we could put on the next one.
Yeah, okay. And we invite those, the people that are in that correspondence.
Okay.
Madam Chair?
Yes? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
It might be a little further out than the next one. Usually getting onto the schedule for Rep. Duffy and Senator Vilas takes a little more time to be able to get them in for a meeting.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll make a motion that we'll have this in committee when when Senator Vilas and Representative Duffy are available.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. 121, that's Bartley. 122, Jordan.
120. We didn't do 120.
120, let's see. 120, Assistant Superintendent of Fire Alarms, letter regarding repairs on South Street be received. Motion to be received.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, that's 21. 22. Jordan Givner, Israel Rivera, Divine, Jenny Rivera ordered that the police chief, Board of Health Director, Mayor, excuse me, Mayor, and Law Department meet with the City Council to discuss improving numerous quality of life issues that we have seen or citizens have expressed concerns with us. Make a motion, we take it off the table for discussion. And this was filed on 10/1/24, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what the specific subject was. Maybe somebody else on this can help.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Councilor Givner?
If I recall, there were discussions that came up after the audit came out, and so I think the hope with this was to actually get the police department to address some of the items in the audit and give us some answers about what actions are being taken. So I can imagine this would be also a good one to table and take up, all in the same evening when someone from the police department is available to address it.
Okay. And I'd make that motion. Also know that during the interview process, the new chief did indicate that he has read the I can't think of the word, the audit, thank you. So we'll make a motion to table this till the new chief is available to come in.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Item number 123, ordered by McGrath Smith that speed humps be placed on Old Jarvis based on a recommendation of the traffic study completed in 2008. Make a motion, we take it off the table. And Councilor McGrath Smith says, I ask that you keep this order while we complete a new collection of surveys so these speed humps can be put in when the road is paved this spring. Make a motion that we table this for further discussion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And last but not least, item 124 on 10/15/24, McGrath Smith ordered that the consulting city engineer, DPW director, and police chief provide an update as the traffic calming measures being taken on Bemis. And she writes, I ask that you keep this order as we transition to the new police chief. Bemis has no remediation of their speeding issues, and they deserve it. This summer, a car went off the road and hit and killed a woman's dog in the front yard. Numerous accidents have occurred, not all registered by police, as cars have driven off. Make a motion that we table this per Councilor McGrath Smith for a future public safety meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Make a motion that we adjourn. Or is it, I think that's it, right?
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Same
New
to- oh,
Year.
that's right. Happy New Year, everybody.